If you're on a fixed income and fall is creeping up on you, this video could genuinely save you money and keep you safer over the next few months. Shorter days, colder nights, wet leaves on the porch steps, and the holidays sneaking up fast, fall brings a whole list of little expenses and little risks most people don't think about until they're already dealing with them. We went through Dollar Tree store by store and pulled together 12 items that shoppers, especially folks on a fixed income, are quietly stocking up on right now before the good stuff disappears. Some of these are about comfort, some are about saving real money compared to other stores, and a couple of them are honestly about staying safe once the sun starts setting at 5 o'clock. Stick with us through the whole list, because number 7 is the one a lot of home safety experts specifically recommend this time of year, and it costs about the same as a cup of coffee. Let's get started. The flannel-lined fleece throw blanket. As soon as temperatures drop, heating bills go up, and one of the simplest ways to stay warm without cranking the thermostat is keeping a good throw blanket within arm's reach on the couch or by the recliner. Dollar Tree's fleece throws this season come lined with a softer flannel-style backing that traps warmth noticeably better than the thin fleece throws sold in past years. Each one runs around $5, while a comparable flannel-lined throw at a home goods store or big box retailer typically costs $15 to $25. The one thing to know is that it's a throw size, not a full bed blanket, so it's better suited for the couch, a chair, or your lap rather than covering a whole bed. Grab 2 or 3, keep one in the living room, one in the bedroom, and maybe one in the car for cold mornings waiting for the engine to warm up. It's a small purchase that can genuinely take the edge off a chilly house without touching your heating bill. Number 2. Battery-operated flameless candles. Fall and the holidays that follow mean a lot more candle lighting. Whether it's for atmosphere, a family dinner, or just making the house feel cozy. Real candles, though, are a genuine fire risk, especially if they get left burning overnight or knocked over by a pet. Dollar Tree's flameless LED candles give you that same warm flickering glow without any open flame at all. They cost about $1.50 each, compared to battery candles at craft or home decor stores that often run $5 to $8 a piece. The light is a little dimmer than a real flame, and the battery typically needs replacing every few weeks with regular use, so keep spare batteries on hand. For anyone who loves candlelight in the fall but wants one less thing to worry about before bed, this is an easy swap. Number 3. Reusable gel hand warmers. Cold hands and stiff joints tend to go hand in hand once the weather turns, especially first thing in the morning or on a walk outside. These reusable gel hand warmers work by clicking a small metal disc inside the pouch, which triggers a chemical reaction that heats the gel for close to half an hour, and then you simply boil it in water to reset it and use it again. A pair costs around $1.50, while similar reusable hand warmers at outdoor or sporting goods stores commonly sell for $6 to $10 a pair. They don't stay warm quite as long as the single-use disposable hand warmers sold at hardware stores, so they're better for a short walk or sitting outside than an all-day outing. Keep a pair by the door for quick trips to the mailbox or the car, and you'll actually look forward to that first cold morning instead of dreading it. Quick pause here. If you're finding these useful already, go ahead and hit subscribe now, because the next few items get even more practical, especially the ones coming up around the halfway mark that are all about staying safe once it gets dark earlier. Number 4. Traction grips for shoes and boots. Wet fallen leaves are just as slippery as ice, and they're one of the most overlooked causes of falls on porches, sidewalks, and driveways every single autumn. These simple slip-on traction grips stretch over the bottom of your regular shoes or boots and add extra grip without needing a whole new pair of winter footwear. They're priced around $3, while name-brand traction cleats at outdoor stores or pharmacies often cost $12 to $20 a pair. They work best on flat, slippery surfaces like wet leaves or light frost. But they're not really built for deep snow or ice storms, so think of them as an early fall solution rather than a full winter one. Keep a pair by the front door and slip them on before you grab the mail or take out the trash on a damp morning. It's a small habit that can prevent a serious fall. Number 5. Weather stripping door draft stopper. As the weather cools down, a drafty front or back door can quietly push your heating bill up every single month without you realizing exactly why. This foam draft stopper sits along the bottom of your door and blocks cold air from sneaking in, while also helping keep the warm air you're paying for inside the house. It costs about $1.25, compared to draft stopper products at hardware stores that typically run $6 to $12. Installation is simple adhesive backing, but on textured or uneven door bottoms, it doesn't always seal perfectly on the first try, so it may take a little trimming and adjusting to get a snug fit. Once it's in place though, it's one of the cheapest ways to cut down on heating costs all season long. Number 6. A battery-powered motion sensor porch light. Once daylight saving time ends, it can be dark outside by 5 or 5:30 in the evening, which means walking to your car, checking the mailbox, or letting a pet out suddenly happens in the dark. This battery-operated motion sensor light mounts easily near a doorway or porch step and clicks on automatically the moment it senses movement, no wiring or electrician needed. It runs about $5, while similar motion sensor lights at hardware stores commonly cost $15 to $25. Since it runs on batteries rather than being hardwired, it won't be quite as bright as a permanent fixture, and you'll want to check the batteries every couple of months, especially with heavy daily use. For lighting up dark steps or a walkway the moment you need it though, it's a genuinely smart safety upgrade for very little money. We're almost halfway. And next up is the one we mentioned at the very start, the item that home safety experts specifically point to every fall. Let's keep going. Number 7. Extendable gutter and leaf cleaning gloves. Clogged gutters full of wet fall leaves are a common cause of water damage and ice dams once winter hits. But climbing a ladder to clear them is genuinely one of the more dangerous fall chores for anyone with balance concerns. Dollar Tree's textured rubber gloves let you clear light debris from lower areas, planters, and ground-level gutters without needing specialized tools. They're priced around $1.25, compared to specialty gutter cleaning gloves at hardware stores that run $5 to $10 a pair. To be clear, these are general-purpose gloves rather than a full ladder safety solution, so for anything above ground level, it's always safer to call a professional or ask a family member to help rather than climbing yourself. For ground-level leaf and debris cleanup though, they're an inexpensive, practical tool that keeps your hands clean and protected. Number 8. Cozy Grip Sole Slipper Socks. Cold floors in the morning are one of those small fall annoyances that adds up, and regular socks alone don't do much once the tile or hardwood really cools down. These slipper socks have a soft, fleece-lined interior and rubberized grip dots on the bottom, which means they keep your feet warm and also reduce slipping on smooth floors, something regular socks and even some slippers don't do well. A pair costs about $1.50, while similar grip sole slipper socks at pharmacy or department stores often sell for $6 to $10. The grip dots can wear down a little faster than a full rubber-soled slipper after months of daily use, so if you wear them constantly, it's worth having 2 or 3 pairs in rotation. For everyday comfort and a bit of extra fall safety around the house, they're hard to beat at this price. Number 9. Fall-scented simmer pot mix. Filling the house with the smell of cinnamon, apple, and clove is one of the simplest ways to make a home feel warm and welcoming heading into the holidays without lighting a single candle. Dollar Tree's simmer pot mix includes dried fruit slices, cinnamon sticks, and whole spices you simply add to a pot of water on the stove and let simmer on low. It costs about $1.25 per bag, compared to similar simmer pot mixes at specialty home stores that often run $6 to $9. It does need to be watched while simmering, since the water level drops over time and needs topping off, so it's not something to leave completely unattended for hours. Used safely on low heat with regular check-ins, though, it's one of the cheapest ways to make a whole house smell like the holidays. We're in the final stretch now, just 3 more items to go, and they cover staying prepared, staying warm at night, and staying connected with family through the season. Number 10. A rechargeable LED lantern. Fall storms and early winter weather often bring power outages, and fumbling around with old flashlights and dead batteries in the dark is stressful at any age. This rechargeable lantern plugs in to charge and automatically switches to battery power the moment your electricity goes out, so you're never caught without light exactly when you need it most. It runs around $5, while similar auto-sensing emergency lanterns at hardware or home stores typically cost $15 to $30. The battery life on the built-in charge is decent for a few hours of light, but it's not designed to run for days at a time, so for extended outages it's smart to have a backup set of batteries or a second lantern. As a first line of defense, the moment the lights go out, though, it's a genuinely reassuring item to have plugged in and ready. Number 11. A thermal insulated window curtain panel. Older windows, especially in homes built decades ago, can let in a surprising amount of cold air, and heavy curtains are one of the most effective, least expensive ways to fight back against that draft. Dollar Tree's thermal curtain panels have a lined backing that helps block cold air and outside light, which can make a room feel noticeably warmer once the sun goes down. Each panel costs about $5, compared to insulated thermal curtains at home stores that commonly sell for $15 to $30 per panel. They run on the shorter side, so for taller windows, you may need to double up panels or add a simple curtain rod extension to get full coverage. Hung correctly, though, they're one of the most cost-effective ways to keep a room warmer through the coldest months without paying for it on your energy bill. And finally, number 12, a boxed set of fall and Thanksgiving greeting cards. With the holidays approaching, sending a card to grandchildren, old friends, or family who live far away is one of the simplest ways to stay connected, and postage and card prices have both crept up over the past couple of years. Dollar Tree's boxed sets include several fall-themed and Thanksgiving cards with envelopes already included, ready to write and send. A box runs about $1.25, while a similar box set at a card or drugstore often costs $8 to $12.
Same the super
cards. The designs are simpler than the premium boutique cards you'd find elsewhere, without the fancy foil detailing, but the sentiment lands exactly the same once it's in someone's mailbox. For staying in touch with the people who matter most this season, without stretching a fixed budget, it's a small purchase that means a lot. And that's our full list of 12 Dollar Tree fall finds that seniors are quietly stocking up on right now, items that genuinely help you stay warmer, safer, and a little more connected this season without straining a fixed budget. If even a few of these solved a problem you've been dealing with, do us a real favor and hit that subscribe button right now, because we're already working on next list and you do not want to miss it. Give this video a thumbs up if you found it useful, and then head down to the comments and tell us which item on this list you're grabbing first, or tell us what fall or winter problem you'd like us to go find a Dollar Tree solution for next, because we genuinely read every single comment and a lot of our best video ideas come directly from you. If you have a parent, a neighbor, or a friend on a fixed income who could use an easier, safer, more affordable fall this year, please share this video with them. It might make a real difference for someone you care about. This channel only keeps growing because people like you trust the research we put into every single list and pass it along to someone else who needs it. So thank you sincerely for being here, and we will see you in the very next one.